Okay, so like I said, we're going to have more practice with arithmetic sequences, and this is one of my favorite comic strips. There's a lot of math stuff in there, and there is a sequence hidden in here. It's not arithmetic, and we're going to take a look at who is the author of such a sequence tomorrow. So we're going to practice more with arithmetic sequences. Okay, so as promised, we are going to practice more with arithmetic sequences. This is the formula we worked on in class today or Friday, and we just want to identify what all these variables are. So if you recall from our notes, our A1 is always our first term. N is the term number we're looking for, and D is the common difference. So we're going to take a look at this sequence right here, 5, 12, 9, and 6. It's a decreasing sequence. I'm telling you it's arithmetic, so that means our common difference is going to be constant from one term to the next. And we're going to solve for the sixth term. So we want to identify all of these variables first. So our first term in the sequence is 15. The common difference is, how do we get from 15 to 12, 12 to 9, and 9 to 6? And that's by subtracting 3. So that's our common difference. We're looking for the sixth term, because that's what it says right over here. We're looking for the sixth term, so our n is 6. So we're going to take this formula, a sub n equals a1 plus the common difference times n minus 1. So we're looking for the sixth term. Our first term is 15. Our common difference is negative 3. And again, it was the sixth term, so we're multiplying the common difference times 6 minus 1. So our sixth term is 15 plus negative 3 times 5. Our sixth term is 15 plus negative 15. So our sixth term is 0. And this one's easy enough to check. If we did 6 minus 3, we get 3. That would be our fifth term. If we did 3 minus 3, we would get 0, and that would be our sixth term. And that's what we have right here. So if we continued this sequence, we would get, continued over here, we would get 3, then we would get 0, then we get negative 3, and that's our sixth term. So our answer checks out. So let's take a look at how this would work in a word problem. So write the arithmetic sequence rule for the following scenario. Renting a bicycle costs a flat fee of $65 plus an additional $35 per hour after the first hour. So let's write out the sequence. For the first hour, it's $65. Then each additional hour, it's $35. So we are going to add 35. And when we do that, we get 100. And then we're going to continue to add 35. And when we do that, we get 135. And then we can keep on going and going. So we need to identify our first term, which is 65. We need to figure out how much it will cost to rent the bike after 5 hours. So our n is 5. Then we need to find the common difference. And the common difference is, what do we add to the first term to get to the next? And that common difference is 35. So going back to our formula, it's a sub n is the first term plus the common difference times the number term you're looking for minus 1. So our first term, or we're looking for A sub 5 because we're looking for the fifth term. Our first term is 65. Our common difference was 35. And we're looking for the fifth term, so we multiply that common difference times 5 minus 1. And we get A5 equals 65 plus 35 times 4. The fifth term gives us 65 plus 140. And A5 gives us 65 plus 140, which is 205. So the cost of running the bike for 5 hours will cost $205. Remember to write your answer in a complete sentence. Okay, so multiple choice question 1, is the following sequence arithmetic? To be an arithmetic sequence, we have to add the same thing from the first term to get to the next term. So it can be plus a negative or it can be plus a positive. And then number 2, what is the common difference in the sequence 10, 16, 22, 28? So here we're looking for what does D equal? What's our common difference? And be sure to put your answers in the Google form.